Well, it's been fun, Happy Bay. Thank you for your hospitality, but I must be going now. I've got more mail to be delivering. Okay, how do I get the heck out of here again? Uh, I need to be sailing that way. Okay. And the wind is blowing pretty much in the direction I need to be going, so works for me. Give me this. I think the boat is kind of wedged against the dock here. Shoot. Come on, be on your way. Come on. There you go. Alright, so yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your captain, guide, and friend, Dalton Rellinger. Welcome back to the channel. In the previous episode, I came here to Happy Bay. I pretty much sailed directly into it. I didn't miss it this time. And this episode, I have to... If this was like any other series, I would pretty much continue on, like, straight on to the Emerald Archipelago, but I can't do that in this series because all mail has to be going either to Aestrin or from Aestrin. I can't just continue going on to the Emerald Archipelago or the Dragon Cliffs just because I want to. The mail has to be going to said destination. And on top of that, we need to report back to our boss and tell him that we have accomplished our mission. So now, he'll feel confident in sending us out to other regions, and we're going to be kind of on our own at that point. At that point, I might be able to... Well, honestly, no. I think the way I'm going to do this is once I have a high enough reputation in basically all of the other archipelagos. Like here, I've got 5,000. I'm gonna say like once I have like 3,000 reputation in all the archipelagos, I'll be able to start like I'll have a good enough reputation with the actual other post offices that I can start taking missions from them, and say I can take missions from the Dragon Cliffs and take it to Gold Rock City, and vice versa. But for right now, I'm still very much on my boss's chain. Okay, so I need to raise this up and swing it out. Let's make sure that we're heading in the right direction. Heading a bit too far west. Alright, let's try and keep this sort of heading here, and unfortunately I am very tired, so I'll have to go to bed soon. But right now the wind looks good. I did go ahead and restock up on my provisions. I've got some cheese, I've got some bananas, I've got some bread. How am I doing in terms of thirst right now? I did restock up on some water as well. Alright, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys probably when the sun comes up again. Yeah, so is it just me, or is this boat extremely faster than I actually think it is? Because less than a day has passed since we left Happy Bay, and it's no longer on the horizon, like, anywhere. And also, we're about to sail into a storm, which is why I started recording again. This could probably be brought in a tad bit more. There we go. And this is the one issue I have with this boat, is it does not like to stay on course. Like, at all. Honestly, I probably want to be heading more westerly, don't I? I don't want to be heading more northerly. I want to be heading more westerly. Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah, keep that heading. And we should see Mount Malefic in the not-too-distant future. Especially if we keep going at this speed. We're going at a pretty good click here. I need to get a table, honestly. That way I can put my navigational tools on the table and whatnot, instead of like keeping them on these barrels and crates and whatnot. Right now things are pretty steady, so I'll let you guys know if things get worse. You know, I really have to wonder, how long did it take people to figure out to put a keel on the belly of these ships? Because for those of you who don't really know anything about boats, that keel down there running along the spine of the ship, that's what keeps the ship from flipping over whenever it gets to be really windy. It's kind of ingenious when you think about it. Huh. For all I know, keels might have been a relatively recent invention, but I doubt it. This is the nice thing about the bigger boats, is they typically stay on track a lot easier than these smaller ones in rough seas like this. They still get knocked around, but not quite like this. You know, it really helps whenever you want to talk if the microphone is on. But don't worry, the vast majority of the video was meant to be silent with the traveling around and whatnot. That was all intentional. I did not forget to like unmute the microphone or whatever. But yes, we have Mount Malefic in the distance. Finally, um, talking is kind of difficult because I had to go to the dentist earlier today. They had to fill a tooth or something because I had like one cavity, and they had to numb like most of my lower jaw. So it's still kind of recovering from that. So talking is a bit awkward. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys whenever we get closer to Mount Malefic. Also, apparently I'm out of bananas now, but the bananas kept fresh for a pretty long time. Apparently, if you want to like load up on fruits and stuff, bananas are the way to go, though they're not nearly as filling as apples or oranges are. Ooh, I wonder how long oranges will last. That'll be interesting to see. There she is, good old Mount Malefic. It never gets old watching this humongous mountain just get bigger and bigger as you sail closer to it. And once again, it's not smoking. I swear I have seen the mountain smoke before, but I don't know. Maybe I am just thinking of a different game. Imagine if it actually did erupt. That would be an interesting thing to have in the game, where like Mount Malefic just completely erupts. You can't deliver to the town anymore because the mountain has, basically destroyed itself. It'd definitely be interesting. I hope you guys can actually hear the sound of the game. I turned it way down because I'm trying to listen to a movie. I'm recording this on a day later than the other segment of the video was recorded. Been kind of watching a movie in the background as I've been sailing closer. Joseph King of Dreams, for anybody who's curious. It's a movie I grew up watching. It was kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? I guess like maybe it wouldn't be a continuation, it'd be more like a prequel to the Prince of Egypt, because Joseph came uh, 500 years before Moses and all those events took place, if I recall correctly. Uh, anyway, we are almost home. While I'm stopping here, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some missions that are going to go to Sunspire, Fort Aestrin, and finally stop over at Siren Song so we can go home and report to our boss and uh, spend a couple days with the family. We can kind of tell them about the adventure that we've had. And while I'm at Fort Aestrin, I might even go ahead and clean off the boat. Have the hull cleaned off, because it does need a bath. It's a very dirty ship right now, and I'm about to crash into that rock. I should probably not crash into that rock. That would probably be a good thing not to do. Although, okay, from this angle it was a little deceiving, but I think we should miss it. We should be fine. Well, by the time you guys see this video, it might be Christmas. I don't know. Actually, this video might be coming up on the Monday before Christmas. If I don't have a chance to record another video for that day, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy Holidays, however you want to say it. I prefer Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a fantastic time with your families. Hope you get some really good gifts and whatnot. The gifts I got from my family are these little journals. They're called, like, Tell Me Your Story, Mom, Dad, Grandpa, and Grandma. Um, I even got one for my stepmom too. I thought they'd be kind of a cool thing, because a lot of my family is aging now, and the sad reality is they won't be around forever. That's a reality that hits you as you get older. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to be now, because this is a whole new recording now that I'm making this. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the game volume a bit more. And as of recording this video, I have uploaded the Beast of Bermuda video. If anybody is interested in seeing something different on the channel, go ahead and check that out if you want. Right now, it's not doing so great. I don't think a single person has commented on it, but I think a few people have liked it. I think it's a pretty fun game myself, but I guess if people don't want to see it on the channel, then people don't want to see it on the channel. Do I need to... Honestly, yeah, probably would be a good idea to just moor this completely. Okay, actually, I think... Yeah. Not everything goes to Mount Malefic. Some of these actually go to... Okay, we've got another going to Sunspire, and one going to Fort Aestrin, and we also have... Ooh, one going to Siren Song. The pay's pretty decent, actually. Okay. Okay, let's get the Siren Song one on the ship here. This one is Fort Aestrin, okay. Okay, so Siren Song can come up here. Then we can have the Fort Aestrin. Then Sunspire. And then another Sunspire. Oh, gosh darn it. This is why I'd like to have a ship that has like a designated cargo hold. Okay. And then we can just move this one. I guess I can just leave it here. But for right now, let's make a trip up to town and we can restock on some of our food supplies. Do 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 do. For starters, let's come over here to the inn, stock up on our water real quick. Wait. Okay, there we go. It finally updated. Okay, and let's also go ahead and have some bread and some cheese. I'm also going to go ahead and buy these other 2 bottles of water. Okay. Let's buy a couple of apples. I do really like how we can finally store things inside our crates and things. It makes the crates a bit more useful for storing food supplies and planning voyages out. I'll also buy a couple of carrots. Carrots are good for your eyesight, supposedly. Okay, the meat is raw, so it's really not worth grabbing. Okay. I'm going to say that's good enough for now, so let's be on our way. Okay. let's swing this out and lower you. Raise you up. All right. Aim the boat for about there-ish, and I think that'll be good enough. I'll tell you what, let's just angle that in a little bit more. Okay. And we are on our way once again. Admittedly, we're not going anywhere fast. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to do that. Screenshot! Honestly, that's not a bad shot either. Alright, well, I shall go to sleep, and I'll see you guys again in the morning. Alright, the sun is coming up, and we are just now arriving at Sunspire. I think once we get done with our little mini vacation that we're going to go on, we might actually embrace our new freedom and start going off to other lands. But keep in mind that mail has to go and come from... It has to go to and come from Aestrin. So I can't just go all over the place willy-nilly. I have to report into my boss and everything. Alright, where's the next anchor point? Up here somewhere. There it is. And then... Thank you. Okay, Sunspire. And Sunspire. Oh, this is due tomorrow. So that brings us up to 935. Not bad. Okay, so mail to Fort Aestrin and mail to Siren Song. Oh, 2 mail to Siren Song. Alright, let's start with the Fort Aestrin. Well, honestly, I should have started with the Siren Song. Now, it's getting too high to really stack comfortably. Stay. Stay. Okay, thank you. Alright, then Siren Song. Okay, let's be on our way once again. The wind is blowing directly into my face. So let's do that. And we're off. Awesome. You know, that is kind of a time that would have been interesting to live in. Or if you had, like, business to actually conduct overseas at the time, would be like whenever the ocean liners were a thing. That's something I kind of wish I could have experienced at least once. Actually, I think you still can. I think there's still 1 or 2 ocean liners that still go about their routine. It's like a week-long voyage to and from, so it could be kind of interesting thing to do. I'll have to look into that because I've got 3 more years with my current job until I'm vested, and once I'm done with that, I think I'm going to start looking into something else. So to celebrate my being vested and leaving that job, I might actually look into going on that ocean liner. Bare minimum, one thing I'd like to do, it's always been a dream of mine, is to go on a cruise. I know there are people who do it regularly, but being from Oklahoma, it's not something I really get to do very often. In fact, I've only ever seen like 1 ship in my entire life. And it was a cargo ship that was way off in the distance a long time ago whenever I went to California to see my grandfather, who is sadly now deceased. My grandfather on my mom's side. Pretty much the only real reason I had to go to California. Nowadays, I wouldn't even step foot in the state. Oh, come on, game. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to do some experimenting. It's like the wind just shifts out of nowhere. This is where the cacum really sells itself. I found that out whenever I did that tutorial video a while back. The cacum is really good at going against the wind. You just have to kind of bob and weave from angle to angle. It might be a bit tedious. See, the wind is shifting. It's blowing right into my face now. What the heck? Come on, catch some wind. Catch some forward motion. And now it's shifting to be in my face again, even though it shouldn't be in my face after I've turned that much. This is where the game gets really annoying. I'm going to try and get away from these rocks, and then I'll angle back towards Fort Aestrin. Although, really, I should be able to start heading there now. Okay. Let's try doing that. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, I shall see you guys in a moment whenever I get close enough to Fort Aestrin to start recording again. Alright, we are approaching Fort Aestrin. Kind of from an awkward angle, admittedly. I had to go around this rock because the wind is at a very awkward angle here. How many gold coins do I have again? I have 27. Still a long way from affording the brig. know. Maybe I'll go for the brig first instead of trying to save up for that new ship. It makes sense because I mean the character has probably had his eyes on this thing for years and years and years, and no one has bought it. And he's like, I want to buy it. That's gonna be my future ship. That's gonna be my uh, employment someday. And I don't think it really makes sense for him to just kind of give up on that dream for no real reason. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, knowing me. A lot of things I'd say don't really make sense until the very end. If ever. And I'm hoping I can make this turn, otherwise this might be kind of problematic. But yeah, I originally, before this latest update that added in the new ship, the brig was going to be like the main... I have a sudden ring in my ear, that's annoying. But yeah, the brig was going to be like the ship that the character buys or saves up for, and that would become his ultimate trophy. But one thing I have kind of thought about was whenever you buy a ship, I think it'd be really cool to have crews man them. You know, like whenever I give up this ship, admittedly it's a company ship, but I think it would be kind of cool to see the ability to hire crew members, but put them in charge of other ships, kind of like American Truck Simulator or ETS2, with the way that you grow your company in that, where you hire drivers to drive your trucks. You don't see the trucks themselves out on the road, but I think you can actually see company trailers out on the road. Like if you customize your trailers to look a certain way, you can actually see what they look like. You can actually see them out on the road, is what I'm trying to say. I just thought that'd be kind of a cool idea. Is that all of the... Nope. This is going to be the big money maker right here. Alright, so that brings us up to... Ooh, nice. Getting close to 1,600 all of a sudden. Alright, so Siren Song... Siren Song... And... Mail to Siren Song. Very good. Okay. And admittedly, while I'm here, I was going to go and clean the ship, but honestly, I might as well. Yeah, it would make sense to do that. So, let's unmoor. And the wind is blowing basically in the direction I need to go, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Can I make this turn comfortably? I should be able to. This barrel's almost out of water. I haven't even touched this one yet. And I'm not too far away from being out of rum. Counting the bottle, I still have like half the barrel. Okay. Come on. Oops. There we go. Alright, just so you don't go anywhere, you can be right there, and let's clean the hull. It's going to cost 300. Good God. And is there anything else I should maybe do? I don't know, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe I can put a square sail on the bowsprit. Square. That's as big as it gets. Is that really worth 32 gold or 32 crowns, though? I'm not entirely convinced. I mean, that could maybe help counterbalance the stern sway, but I'm not super convinced. Alternatively, let's just go ahead and get rid of long bowsprit. So I think I'd still want a small Genoa on this. I could maybe scale it up a little bit, or maybe not. Okay, yeah, that's as far as it goes. And then lateen sail, maybe? How do these look? And then this can have a square sail, like that. I can't afford it, but I don't know. I think for right now, I'll just stick with this. This has been pretty reliable. Okay, let's do this. Let's raise this up. Oh no 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 no. No. Bad boat. Bad. All right, now we just have one more stop and we'll be home. With 1,200 crowns to my name. Well, it'll be a bit more than that. Maybe knocking on the door of. I'll tell you what. I won't tell you what because I don't have my phone on me. Uh, but what we can do is 39, 88, 91. So that's in the neighborhood of 200 right there. And then, yeah, it'll be 200 something. So we'll have knocking at the door of 1,500 again. So it'll be like we didn't lose any money almost. That was not raised up all the way. I was wondering why it looks so strange. Alright, I am going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys whenever I wake up. Home, sweet home, at last. Provided I don't crash into this rock like the wind is trying to get me to do. That would be embarrassing. So I haven't even touched my extra crate of smoked cheese. Unfortunately, I had some bread go bad, but that's, I guess, to be expected. But I do like this. I like having to like stock up on food supplies by buying food from the market and stuff like that. That's really fun to me. I don't know why, but it's really cool. Pretty soon, I'll be able to afford a smoker and some stoves and things. So I'll be able to, salt my food. I'll be able to have it be preserved for a lot longer. I just need to be aware. I need to keep in mind that I'm not allowed to buy things in other lands. Everything has to be from Aestrin until I get my own ship. Because it goes against company policy to have foreign things on board the ship. I know that's not realistic at all. It's just kind of an extra challenge that I've made for myself. Because if you're going into international lands, you're going to have foreign things on board your ship. You're going to have foreign food. I've seen in real life that a lot of merchant ships will actually allow merchants to come on board their ships while they're waiting at anchor or something. And they allow the sailors to buy goods and things from their countries, which I think is really cool. it's just kind of a nod that all people kind of have similar struggles. We might not be from the same country, but we all have a lot more in common than the people in power would want us to believe. Same thing with liberals and conservatives. We all have plenty in common. It's just they want to keep us divided, so we're constantly fighting amongst ourselves, and we don't gang up on them. As the truth of the matter is, like, conservatives primarily live in, rural areas, and liberals primarily live in urban cities, and then the suburbs are kind of mixed, though they lean more liberal. The truth of the matter is that a city is going to be governed a lot differently from a small rural town that is surrounded by farmland. That's just plain common sense. You can't run a city the same way that you would run, a town that has 20,000 people in it. It's just not going to work. Well, with this out of the way, I think we've earned a vacation, people, although I do need to report to the boss. Give me just a second, guys. I can't take you in here with me. Alright, so I've spoken with the boss. He has told me that he's very proud of me. He's very proud of my progress. He foresees many great things for me in this, not only in this company, but in this industry in general. And he's going to allow me to take a week off and just kind of spend some time with the family. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And in the next video, I think we're going to set sail for... We're going to put our eyes on the Emerald Archipelago as our next destination. And we might even go for Gold Rock City. I don't know. Shoot, we might even go straight for the Firefish Lagoon. Who knows? But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. And I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. It's a very busy and stressful time of the year, so I understand if you guys don't see the video until a bit later. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves, and watch yourselves on the holidays. There's a lot of stupid people out there that drive while they're drunk, and that irks me to no end, that people lose their loved ones because of someone's careless mistakes around what should be like the happiest time of the year. But anyway, that'll be it from me. God bless. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.